All right, for everybody out there that is feeling the pain on pronouncement of the end right here, this one is no joke. We are fighting all four of the advocates. They are super powered, and DeGrogue seems to just insta-kill the first person that you try to use to cast off any sort of magic, any sort of spell. I just ran this like 3 or 4 times, and I gotta say, I actually made it to the very end. Okay, Zuggless will just wipe your whole party. If you cannot make constant damage at the very end, Zuggy will just wipe you out with his S4 that he instantly gets to cast. This was painful as shit because I literally had Zuggless at like 5 hit points. Like he was like 1 hit away from going down. So I figured I'd make a recording. Try to go back in here, see what I can do about that. UR arcs are pointless. UR arcs are not pointless. It's just that you don't get to use them. But some of these arcs, like, this one right here, when your S4 finally procs, it'll let you re-tap your S4. So that is something that's useful. Other than that, we're pretty much just bringing arcs here for whatever abilities they have besides their summon abilities. You're not going to be able to summon any arc here. You're just bringing arcs for stats. You're bringing arcs for breaks. Man. Now we can try Pain Train here. I do believe he does break everybody a little bit with that arc. I just got this arc myself. The really good run that I had was actually with Princess Punch. Yeah, Princess Punch was in the party. She was doing good, and when she does get her S4, you can target an individual with that. I would suggest taking out Rabla first. So here's what I did with my party. I have both of my androids here, and I had to put in Ruto. And the reason for that is I did have Elise in here. She was just getting one-shotted. She was just getting one-shotted by DeGrogue. Let's see how this goes. I doubt I'll make it to the end again because I got a feeling that was a little bit of luck in there. And man, I was just a fraction of a combo off from finishing this Moth. So here's what I'm going to try to do. Here's my new strategy. I'm going to try to cast anything with Ruto, and we'll see if she can target... Oh, damn it. She did not target Ruto. She targeted him. That sucks. He must have got a spell off before Ruto did. That was my grand plan, ladies and gentlemen. We're already off to a very bad start. I was going to try to sucker DeGrogue into, well, pretty much, insta-killing somebody other than my mage. Did not work out that well. Let's see. Do we have a charisma? Let's throw a charisma on everybody. Oh, God damn it. Stop going up there, dude. I asked you to throw a charisma power. Not run up there and get stabbed in the face. I love it when they do that, right? But let's see, can we aggro everybody? Can Ruto actually be useful? We just need to aggro them just long enough. Come on, bunch them all up together. We'll unlock A2's damage cap. Let our kit charge up there for a second while they're all grouped up. What can we do with this mage back here? Oh man, Zuggy just hit us hard. What can we do with that mage? It is nice to see Ryuto getting put to good use. I'm seeing some good damage cap there. We just broke the game. That's another thing too. This map will freeze up on you a little bit. I've seen it happen a couple of times. I don't know what the hell they're doing, so I'm just going to throw another S4. I ain't playing that wonky BS. Right, and then right about here, you're like, oh, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I might have a chance here. Might just have a chance here. If Ruto goes invincible and aggroes everybody, this is where you got to be careful. I'm going to start targeting Rabla. Her spells aren't that potent if you bring Ruto, because he halves, AoE damage. So I just want to keep the damage going. Here's another S4 to throw. Maybe. I might have just wanted to save that for the very end to like interrupt Zug. I really don't know what I'm gonna do about Zuggy. That shit was redonkulous. I'm even thinking, I mean, if his S4 is inevitable and he's just gonna drop that shit like candy no matter what when he gets to 1 hit points, no matter what, interrupt, whatever, then I don't know. I might honestly have to think about a way to, I don't know, get plus 300 dark resistance, because that's probably the element that he's doing. Okay, look at that. We actually, I think, we got one of these fools down. This is where it gets tricky, right? This is where it's a problem. We're getting down to the end. You are going to try to throw some kind of spell just to have some sort of damage going off in the background. I don't really see anybody else charged up, so we're just going to go for it. We're just going to continue. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, that sucks. We're out of skill kit. It's all you, baby girl. All right. So the androids did pull it off. You know, I don't even want to say that yet because they could pop right back up. All right, so this is a really good run for me, guys. I just failed this like probably about 4 times in a row. Oh, great. Not even going to show me the reward I'm going to get. Yeah, this one can be tricky. I guess the 4 advocates are looking for a new god. Well, they found him. He's right here because he just spanked their asses. You know, honestly, good fight. Good fight. I did enjoy this. I wanted something a little bit tougher for the sake of the androids that I have built. The old fight that I feel like this one's kind of replacing is... what is it? Where you fight the captains or whatever? They were a little bit harder back in the day. I remember, I think I was working on my Ray, and I missed the opportunity to run right through there. Well, I went through there now because that's open too. It's just like an instant slaughter with the androids. Mine aren't even fully built all the way. So this is cool though. You know, while we're on this note, I do enjoy the whole Sheeta thing. We'll look at them later. Has an interesting build. If your intelligence at least matches your strength, plus 30% strength. If your strength almost matches your intelligence, plus 30% intelligence. You kind of set them up either or. Very cool. And the guy just has a shit ton of buffs that are auto cast as soon as the fight starts. Grand Brave, Grand whatever, Grand this, Grand whatever. Haste, recast. You know, he pops those all at once right at the beginning of the fight. Very cool. I've been kind of waiting to see what they do with Mr. Shida, okay, because to my recollection, he is the only character in this game that is actually named the game by name. Yes, a while ago Shida was like, last Cloudia, ... I know, Kusi, right? It was so cliche, but I was waiting for it. Yeah, he's the first character to actually name the game by name in game. So I figured Sheeta was going to be pretty cool. He's kind of just been past this whole God of Ruin threshold. I kind of just got the idea that Sheeta's just been working on other stuff. I think there's even a scene where Zox like has an issue with him. Now, unfortunately, it's going to be hard for me to get that 20 lapis right there for nobody dies, because let's just be real here. De Grog is going to slaughter someone right off rip. I don't even know what you can do about that. I don't. You're going to have to set somebody up with so much dark resistance that they can survive that. It's pretty absurd that she gets her S4 right off rip. If anybody has a really good way of dealing with that and keeping your party alive, please leave me a comment. I think maybe I was on the right track here by trying to get my tank to cast a spell. Unfortunately, I think my mage just beat my tank to the spell, and that's why she targeted the Lord of Ruin. How funny is that? Yeah, so she killed him right off rip. You guys all saw that. I was actually kind of hoping that Uruto would take that hit. So I don't know if that little strategy is going to work. Somebody can leave a comment. Let everybody know how you're cheesing this or what you're using to get through this. Princess Punch worked really well. Her kit charged up fast. She was doing AoE damage. I mean, I guess my best advice would be try to target Rabula first, and if you can, group these fools up, and then just continuously dump. You can't use summons, right? But if you have some maxed characters, you should be able to make a go of this and at least half-ass clear it with a death. Best of luck to everybody out there on Pronouncement of the End. And isn't it just fitting that we use the Lord of Ruin to to defeat his little henchmen? So if anybody's got a better way of doing this, please share with the class. Leave a comment. Let us know what your strategy was. This was pretty much mine. Here, we'll take a quick look at my party, just in case anybody's wondering what it took. Here's Ruto. Not anything special. He did manage to survive the fight with his 2800 defense and 1577 mind. Here is, come on you. Here's this girl, 2970 strength. She's at 94 SC. This is what she's equipped with. She's rocking the Type 40 blade. Just nothing too crazy. Got the Scarlet Ring on her just to increase her S4. This girl will get to drop her S4 a couple of times. That is why I put the arc on her that lets her retap her S4, and that helps you. You don't want to just drop this girl's S4 back to back. You want to drop her S4, and then you have like 20 or 30 seconds of your kit being empowered. You want to throw as many abilities as you can with your crazy damage cap out of your kit that's charging, and then you want to space it out and then throw her S4 again. I wouldn't just be dropping it back to back, because you are closing your damage cap window and potentially this girl's damage potential, which sucks because I've had the AI accidentally throw her S4. Like, I'd throw her S4, it would empower her, I'd start dropping her S3, her S2, and then I'd click over to another character and like, hey, let's get a combo going over here too. And as soon as I did that, she would auto cast the S4 again. Not always the best thing. Sometimes you want to hold out on that, all right? So that is why, like I said, I brought the arc on her. I forget what it's called. You guys all know what I'm talking about. The farming arc, the farming U arc that we all use. So that was useful here, even though you didn't actually get to use any arc abilities. Here is my other android. I love this girl. 2B, here she is. She's only at 2700 strength and 1313 mind. Intelligence is a cool 1000. She does well though, right? Remember, this girl is doing non-elemental damage. She's doing non-elemental damage, and it's always going to be applicable. Mine's nothing fancy. She doesn't even have the best gear. I do have the machine axe for her. That's not doing shit in this game, right? The machine axe is going to increase her attack based on the number of kills that she gets. I think every time you get a kill with her, you get plus 2% to your strength, but you can stack it 10 times. That is the other item that I'm waiting for this girl. I'm going to get the sword for her that does the same thing. That does not make these characters really that strong right off rip, but if you can manage to get a few kills with them and give them plus 20% to their already monstrous strength, well, I don't know. That's what I'm working on for mine. Let's see, how much SC? Yeah, this one is at 100 SC, so she does perform fairly well. So this is how I ran it, right? And of course, just bring anybody that's super OP powered from your friends list. Let's see, this arc right here really helps. You are going to have to charge up your S4 the old-fashioned way, but it is nice to be able to double tap it when it does finally charge. Let's see, summon. The last time I almost beat this map, I did take Yggdrasil. I hope I'm saying that right. Yeah, I did take it, and I actually did use it. If you go long enough and you make it to the point where you're able to summon, chances are your enemy's halfway dead. And in my case, my whole effing party was dead. My whole party was dead, and I think it was it Princess Peach? I forget who was alive, but I had one character alive. I dropped that summon and I actually managed to make a comeback because as soon as, my heroes summoned, I started just dropping their kits and using Proud Force to heal them up. I ended up actually kind of getting back in the game, and I was surprised. I thought I was going to make it, and then we got Zuggy down to it wasn't even 1%. His hit points were in the one effing digit, and man, Zuggy's S4 will just wipe you here. It will just straight up wipe you. And then after that, of course, I did this recording, and now we just had a good run, and we made our way through. So this is the party. This is what I used. Best of luck to all of you. This should be achievable. If it's not, don't get upset. We have plenty of time, and I hope everybody enjoys all the awesome stuff we have for the 2.5 year anniversary. Anybody has Sheeta already in his arc? Let me know how that goes. I'm going to grind out some tickets and see what I can do there. And I will catch you all on the flip side. Deuces, everybody.